Hello everyone, this is Megha and this is my first video I'm going to upload in my YouTube channel by chance architecture. It was a long time plan. Mostly credit goes to my elder sister, but okay, let's start. First thing I want to start with the color theory, which is one of my favorite part while I studied in basic design fundamental class in my very first semester. So let's start. I'm a bit nervous, but yeah, I think I can explain it better. So this is very important. The thing is that the fundamentals of understanding the color theory, which is very important as an architecture student or someone who is aspiring to study architecture or architect, this is a very basic thing and everyone should know that. And this is very interesting though. Color theory, which is both based on science, art and using the color, both explains like how human perceives colors, the visual effects of how colors get mixed, match or contrast with each other. Color theory also involves with the messages color communicates and the method used to replicate the colors. And there are so many things in color theory we will know. The color theory, the colors are organized on color wheel and grouped into the three categories. Mainly, first one is the primary color, second one is secondary, and third one is the tertiary colors. So the thing is that it truly helps in so many aspects, and let us see how it works. First is RGB, red, green, blue, the additive color mixing model, CMYK, the subtractive color mixing model, color wheel basics, hue, shade, tint, tones, complementary colors, analogous colors, triadic colors, and why color theory is very important. Understanding colors are also very important. Color is basically the perception. Our eyes see something like the sky, and the data sent from our eyes to our brains tells us it's a certain color blue. Object reflects light in different combinations of wavelength. How our brain basically receives that wavelength color combination and translate them into the phenomenon. That is basically called colors. So RGB, the additive color mixing model. RGB, red, green and blue, that I said before. Humans see colors in light waves. Mixing light or the additive color of mixing model that allows you to create colors by mixing red, green and blue light sources of various intensities. If you mix all three colors of light, you get pure white light. And this is all just like you should experiment with colors to know about it. Very interesting thing it is. Why should you care about the color? Let's say you have a very distinct brand with a bright yellow logo. If you post the logo on Facebook, Twitter or website, don't use the correct color process. Your logo might appear muddy instead of that bright color. That's why when working with files for any screen, use RGB, not CMYK. Let's know about the CMYK, the subtractive color mixing of model. Any color you see on physical surface like paper, signage, packaging, etc. uses the subtractive color mixing model. Most people are more familiar with this color model because it's what we learned in the kindergarten when mixing finger paints. In case subtractive simply refers to the fact that you subtract the light from the paper by adding more color. Traditionally, the primary colors which is used in subtractive process were red, yellow and blue, as these were the colors painters mixed to get all other hues as color printing emerged with this. They were subsequently replaced with cyan, magenta, yellow and clear black, as a color combo enables printers to produce a wider variety of colors on paper. CMYK. This is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. It's pretty close to the paint mixing we did in trade school. You should be careful while using the color brush. If you are investing all that money into your marketing, printing and cheap, you expect your printer is going to get the colors right. Since so, the color wheel is an interesting thing. And this animation, I loved it. The primary, secondary, and the tertiary. So let's know about this history. The first color wheel, which was designed by Sir Isaac Newton in 1666, so it's absolutely predates your introduction to it in kindergarten. Maybe artists and designers still use it to develop the color harmonies, mixing, and palettes. The color wheel consists of three primary colors, which is, we definitely know that red, yellow, and blue. And there are three secondary colors created when primary colors are mixed: green, orange, purple. And there are six tertiary colors made from primary and secondary colors such as blue, green, or red, violet. The most interesting thing that first time when I studied about the color theory, that I found very interesting: warm colors and cool colors. In my many sheets I have used warm colors and cool colors. The composition comes out very, very interesting. The warm colors are basically reds, oranges, and yellows, and the cool colors are blues, greens, and purples, something like that. This is so interesting. And we have to know that the warm colors are generally associated with energy, brightness, and the action, whereas the cool colors are often identified the calm, peace, and serenity. When you can recognize that the color has a temperature, you can definitely understand how choosing all warm or all cool colors in a logo or website you can impact your messages. Like, we definitely do perceive the things by seeing the colors. The color is showing temperature, showing energy, brightness. It definitely goes to the warm colors, and the cool colors are calm, peace, and serenity. They defines. This is little complicated first time when I studied about this hue, shade, tint, and tone. Basically, you may not find it as complicated first time when I studied about this, but the thing is that our professor asked before our first class test in basic design fundamental, everyone was very confused about like hue, intensity, and the one question was like that: hue, tone, and intensity difference. And we were really confused to answer that. It's very specific. I don't think there are so many huge difference there could you find, but it is actually okay. Hue, the pure colors you can see there, the shades. When you add black, this comes out, and the tint when you add white, and the tone you see when you add gray. You may find that. Simply, if you want to understand the thing is that tints, tones, and shades are variations of hues or colors on the color wheel. A tint is a hue to which white has been added. For example, if you add red and white together, you get pink. A shade is a hue to which black has been added. Then you can find the shade. You can see that when you are adding black, you are getting that. The darkness, the original hue, while making the color appear more subtle and less intense. Color schemes. Let's talk about the color schemes. we were talking the color schemes. Using the color wheel, designer also develop a color scheme for marketing materials. This is very important to understand. Complementary, analogous, and triadic. Complementaries is in color wheel, two colors are opposite. You can see that. This and this, orange and this dark blue. Analogous is three colors side by side when it exists. These three colors. And triadic, you can see it's forming a triangle in the color wheel, three colors equally spaced around this wheel. Complementary colors are basically the colors which are opposite on the color wheel. Red and green, for example. This deep blue and this yellow. You can also say that. Even in my one sheet in graphics, I emphasized on this complementary colors. I use that yellow and this blue. This makes amazing composition. You may use in your sheets. It comes out so nice. Actually, the complementary colors which presents your sheet so nice. Like, it's look amazing. And this color theory, based on color theory, we can see so many logos that comes out very interesting. Here you can see the paper part, this red and green complementary colors. They are exact opposites on the color wheel. You can see that. Analogous colors which sits next to one another in the color wheel, like red, orange and yellow, for example. This triadic color, Burger King. These I have studied in my NATA days on about logos, how the colors are being used and how do we perceive the meaning. The color says it all, actually. Burger King uses this color scheme successfully. This is what do you want to categorize. It's in warm color. Although this, like when we are hungry, we want to eat, like this is the like energy it's representing or something. So this perfectly goes on warm color. But the thing is that at the end of the day, we all think that why should we care about the color theory? Branding and marketing, and three words: branding, marketing and sales. This color theory knowledge is very, very important. With the basic knowledge about colors and color scheme, you are prepared to make effective branding decision, like what color your logo should be, or the emotion that color evoke in a consumer, and the psychology behind of your color choices on your website, or when you are like painting a room. Color psychology is like affects like anything. We being architecture student or being a future architect or the architects definitely do emphasize on color theory. Like it definitely does matter. So this is all. This is my first video and I'm not saying that I could cover it all, but I just tried it in my way. Hope I could be doing better. Just let's not just give up. Fifth, I have the structural mechanics exam, the first exam in my first semester, but still with a lot of courage and confidence I just shooted this video. Hope it will help you to understand. Maybe okay, let's just keep it there. And okay, I I was a bit nervous, but I did it finally. Okay, thank you for watching.